What is going on, peoples of the internet? Mr. Perks 1407 here, and welcome to my first ever video. Now, I know the game you're seeing me playing, this game's been out more than a year. Why is he only just making a video? Well, I've not really had the time to do YouTube much. Since the game's been out, I've always been busy working or doing other things. But now I've decided the time's right for me to start a YouTube video. So for my first video today, I'm bringing you a deck that I enjoy playing. A deck that isn't very competitive really, inside the actual meta of the game. It is Crystal Beasts. Now, a lot of people will be thinking, Rainbow Dragon, why is this card in here? This deck can get Rainbow Dragon out really easily. Like, so many duels I've been able to get Rainbow Dragon out, and most of the time people surrender because they're just thinking, he's managed to get Rainbow Dragon out on PvP and I can't be dealing with this. I dueled someone off screen the other day. He had a Blue Eyes White Dragon on the field. I played this card, Rainbow Gravity, just special summon it at the end of his turn, and yeah, nothing actually came of that duel. He just surrendered. He obviously had nothing. He had, I think, one face down and two in hand, and he just surrendered because obviously he had nothing in hand that he could actually do with it. So let me run through the deck list with you. Obviously, one Rainbow Dragon, so 4,000 attack, so a beat stick for most monsters, but 0 defense, which is kind of a shame. It gets put in defense position. So it cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned from your hand by having 7 Crystal Beast cards with different names on your field and or graveyard. I found out the other day that this doesn't count as spell trap zone, which is why Rainbow Gravity for me sometimes wasn't working, which was a bit of a shame because I loved having them in the spell trap zone to be able to do different combos. But now I know that this doesn't work, I can focus a bit more on doing different things. But really good monster. It cannot activate its effects. Sorry, that was a misclick. It cannot activate its effect to return. It is special summoned and very quick effects. You can send for face-up Crystal Beast monsters you control to the grave, and it gains 1,000 attack for each monster sent to the graveyard. So you can go from 4,000, say if you've got a Pegasus or a Tiger that's going to get attacked, send it to the graveyard and you go up to 5, maybe 6,000, and you can keep doing that each turn. I think the highest I've got into is about 9,000 over a couple of turns, which was really nice. The second effect, which is only during your turn, so if you're in a really sticky spot and your opponent's got control of the field, you can do this. You can banish all Crystal Beast monsters from your graveyard, shuffle all cards on the field into a deck. So Rainbow Dragon goes back in, so you potentially wouldn't be able to summon him back unless you got Turtle out. As you'd have to have more than one of each, so you'd have to find a way of getting the singular ones that you run back onto the field to be able to get him out back. Pegasus is the main core of the deck. When he's normal summons, you place 1 Crystal Beast monster from your hand, deck or graveyard face up in your spell and card trap zone as a continuous spell card. If it's destroyed, it can get sent there as well. So run 3 of those to maximise the potential of getting multiple ones out at a time. I run 2 Crystal Beast Mammoth. When another Crystal Beast monster is targeted for an attack, you can make this card the attack target instead, and same as most Crystal Beasts, well, all the Crystal Beasts really, just gets put back in the spell trap zone. 2 Tiger, if he attacks an opponent's monster, it gains 400 attack during the damage step only. It's different to the other cards where if they get attacked, they lose attack as well. I think if they did this for this card, it'd be a bit too weak, but having, say if your opponent's got nothing on the field and an 1800 monster, then you can just go ahead and attack over it, which is really nice, especially if you're running defense to, defend it the next turn. 1 Emerald Tortoise. It's a shame that there's only one in the game, which you get with Jesse Anderson's deck at the start when you first unlock him. 2k defense is really good. Most of the time I'll special summon him just as a reliable defender on the field. And if his face-up card is destroyed while it's in a monster card zone, you can place it face-up instead of sending it to the graveyard. 1 Cobalt Eagle. You can send crystal beast cards you control and return that target to the top of the deck. So if you need to thin out your deck more with Pegasus and you have one in a monster zone, say if it's been weakened by a stat change, then you can just send it back to the top of the deck and then normal summon it again next turn and thin out another crystal beast. And he gets sent to the spell trap zone as well when he's destroyed. One amethyst cat, it can attack directly, but any battle damage is half. So your opponent will only take 600, but I managed to do that the other day where they had 500 life points left. And then I summoned cat and then ended the duel, which I think got me into plat 5. You'll see what rank I'm in a moment. Ruby Carbuncle, when special summoned, you can special summon as many Crystal Beast cards as possible from your spell and trap card zone. So say if you've got 2 Crystal Beasts in hand, ditch those 2 with the skill, put 2 Pegasus in, and if you've got a Crystal Beacon, special summon Carbuncle and you get an extra 2 searches, so you can essentially thin 5? 2 Carbuncle. You can get 5 or 6 out in one turn, which is really, really nice, and it gets you almost pretty much 1 card away from getting up Emerald Dragon. And he'll get sent to the spell attack card zone. 3 rare value. I was originally running 2, but the draw power that this card has is really, really good. So if there's 2 or more Crystal Beast cards in your spell trap zone, your opponent chooses 1 Crystal Beast card in that zone and sends it to the graveyard, and you draw 2 cards. So I normally tend to ditch out cat or eagle first, and I think people tend to go for the higher attack monster, or if you've got Carbuncle and Pegasus, they'll have to choose. Do you special summon the Pegasus and get 1, or do you special summon the Carbuncle and allow them to gain control of the field again? So I've run 3 of this, which is really, really nice. 1 Crystal Promise. You target a Crystal Beast in your spell trap card zone and special summon that target. It works with Pegasus and with the other, I'd say Mammoth, Tortoise, and Tiger. Not so well with Carbuncle, because you only be able to special summon 1 if you've got one there. But it's a really nice card. It's got me out of a few situations before. Now, double Cyclone. Target a spell trap card you control and 1 spell trap card your opponent controls, destroy them. It works really well with Crystal Raigeki. So Crystal Raigeki is send 1 Crystal Beast from your spell and trap card zone to the graveyard, target the card your opponent controls, and destroy that target. Now, you can send 1 to the grave with Crystal Raigeki and target an opponent's monster, and then use double Cyclone to destroy your Raigeki and destroy an opponent's back row, which is really, really nice. It helps you clear the field a bit more. Parallel Twister is send 1 other spell trap card you control to the graveyard and target 1 card on the field, destroy it. I'm umming and ahhing about it. I do like Parallel Twister, but I think with Raigeki I've got enough destruction, so I may see how it goes for a while, and then I may put in another double Cyclone to help get rid of more back row. Crystal Beacon. You special summon 1 Crystal Beast monster from your deck. You must have 2 or more in your spell trap zone to activate and to resolve this effect. So, like I said earlier, it works really, really well with Carbuncle, and just allows you to start your combos off quite quickly. Crystal Blessing, a card I wasn't originally running, but especially if you've got a rare value in hand and your back row's clear, it works. You get 2 Crystal Beasts from your graveyard and place them face up in your spell trap zone, which is nice. You get to go off a little bit more then. Crystal Release, equip only to a Crystal Beast monster against 800 attack. When this card is sent from the field to the grave, you can place 1 Crystal Beast monster from your deck face up in your spell trap side zone. So it works with double Cyclone, because you get to destroy the Crystal Release and an opponent's back row, and then get to thin out your deck by a card, which is really, really powerful. So we're going to jump into a couple of duels right here. As you can see on Gold 1, I've been using Crystal Beast a lot lately, and like I say, they're not the most competitive of decks. But we'll see how it goes. And we'll see what we come against first. It can struggle against things like Amazoness and Phoenix, because then the whole back row is getting destroyed and you can't really do anything, so it kind of shuts you down. Okay, so my Valentine. Harpies struggles for us. We're going first, which is a shame. And it's not a terrible starting hand. I can definitely do things. Okay, so normal summon Pegasus. You can use Pegasus effect to get an eagle from the grave. And I would use for skill, so I forgot to go over the skill with you guys. So you can send 1 to 3 cards from your hand to the grave, use the same number of crystal beasts from the deck as the number you sent, and place them in the spell tap zone. It can only be used once per turn and twice per duel. This is a shame. I'd like to use it more, but I think I'll set a Geki and a double cyclone to end my turn. So we'll see what they're going to be playing now. I have the potential to get 2 cards off the field.
My monster's effect activates.
Oh, okay. Why do I get the feeling it's going to be a C stealth deck?
From my hand, my field spell activates.
Okay, I'm going to see if I summon a monster first before I do Igeki.
I summon a monster
They are.
in attack position.
So, it's unaffected by monster effects. So, I'm going to Igeki the fisherman. And then, normally I destroy a back row. But considering how their deck works, I think I'm going to get rid of Legendary Ocean.
My monster's effect activates.
So we're going to be able to add a level 7 to hand. I know that one of them is going to be self-attack. I probably should have targeted that. But if I can draw a Parallel Twister, then
I end my turn.
That will help.
My turn. I draw.
And there you go, guys. I draw a Parallel Twister, which, you know, you have one of those moments where you just draw into a card that you absolutely need.
From my hand,
I get those moments quite a lot. I don't know why. It might just be good luck. But sometimes it's as if the gods just hear you. So C self-attack gets destroyed. Plays the Legendary Ocean, which is fine. And I'm just going to go for an attack, which goes through. Excellent. Of course, now I am running a bit thin at the moment. I'm going to have to be top decking quite a lot. But we'll see what they can do here. Soul Exchange, which means that they can get the whale out. So we can't battle phase.
it's my draw.
When they activate a card to affect the target's 1 water monster, negate the activation and destroy it. Okay. So this puts us in a bit of a tricky spot now. Especially if I summon 1 monster, then it's all over. Okay, so I don't summon a monster. What'll help me right now?
Oh man.
Rainbow Dragon would be the worst card to draw.
Oh no. My turn.
So draw another crystal beast. Ah, that's the game right there, guys. Unfortunately.
I end my turn.
Yeah, like I say, it can shut itself down sometimes. Didn't expect mine to be using this, but I suppose most decks now that aren't running a specific skill can be multi-changeable. But that's okay. We'll continue. We'll move on to the next one. I think obviously to get out of gold and then further into platinum, I will need to play a bit more competitively, which I don't mind doing, but everybody just runs the same sort of decks, you know, for Highs, Amazon S, Destiny Heroes, and it gets a bit annoying. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've beat them a couple of times, but for that you have to really draw into the best cards that you can get. So someone from Germany running Aster Phoenix. Yep. So Destiny Heroes most likely coming up, but we're going second, so we get an extra draw, which for this deck's really, really nice.
I better keep on my toes,
Especially when you open it with a hand like this.
It's my turn. I
I'm setting a card.
I think if we draw another Crystal Beast, then that's okay. So
I present to you Destiny Hero
Decider. So it's not
Deciders
going to
effect
do anything
activate.
this turn, I don't
I'm
think.
ending my turn.
No,
My turn.
he hasn't got one engraved that he can add.
I draw.
There we go. So that's a Crystal Beast. So gonna
Meat Mob.
normal summon Pegasus.
Sapphire
Is anyone out
Pegasus'
from the deck?
effect activates.
And I think I'll grab Eagle again. And then
Don't let them.
I'll ditch my Tortoise and go for a Mammoth.
I activate my spell. Rare value.
If I can do a double Cyclone, I could potentially clear his field. Okay, so we don't get double Cyclone, but we do get this. I think I'm going to
I'll
put
play my
Crystal Release
Crystal Release.
over my Pegasus and a set of Igeki,
Let's battle.
and I'm going to go for the attack,
Sapphire Pegasus.
which goes through absolutely fine. So having to limit his field. If he does have mass change, you need to wait after mass change is resolved to destroy the Yankee. Destiny Calling, so plays a field spell. So Celestial will gain 1,000. It will put me up. I'll put him up to 26,000. 2,600 rather. So he gets destroy one face up spell trap.
I activate my trap. Crystal
I have to destroy this. I have to destroy. I may have mass change. I'm just going to go for it. Okay, he doesn't. Excellent. And then Crystal Release gets to activate its effect, so I get another one from the deck, and I'll go for Cat.
I'm ending my turn.
I draw.
And there's Tiger. So we could have game here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Could potentially be 5.
I activate a spell.
So I'm then going to destroy the one in the middle, which was D Fortune. Okay.
Say howdy. Okay.
Then let's go for the attacks.
Drag 'em down.
And that looks like an easy victory there. Wasn't the best opening hand. I've opened up with better before, especially if rare value opens you up into another Pegasus and sometimes another rare value. That's why I tend to run 3. So yeah, a good win. I'm happy with that one. Happy to beat Destiny Heroes. They didn't have mass change though, which was strange. Normally they seem to open it every hand, which is frustrating, I'm sure, for all you guys just as much as it is me. But now we move on to the next one. Potentially Joey Wheeler. So X-Sabers potentially going second, which is always nice to see.
Check out my A-game.
I better keep on my toes.
Okay, so it's not X-Sabers, but I can already ditch 2, and I know which 2 I want to ditch. Oh, it's
I draw.
this deck. Okay,
Let this shock you.
so ditch the ones that you've got one of. Place a Tortoise and Cat, because you've got both one of each of those.
I activate my spell.
And they've got to choose. I'll probably go for Tortoise. Yep. I can normal summon you,
I'm setting the card.
and
Okay,
I can't be scared.
sink your fangs into 'em.
They have nothing face down. Excellent. And as soon as they play another fur high next turn, I'll just destroy it.
Sweet.
Or
Feel my face. All right. Here I
I'm going to switch my toggle to on.
My turn. I draw.
So as soon as he draws,
I
it destroys his monster, and I can go back to auto. So Hellstone Shutdown, it keeps the field presence off. So unless he's got 3 in hand, always bricked. Bricking would be nice,
Let's do this.
but of course he
I summon a
doesn't.
monster in attack position.
So if one special summoned with Recon, you get to destroy a set card. That's not a threat to me just yet.
Okay. I special summon a monster.
So if one special summoned, you can target a basic card and destroy it.
I activate
Ah,
a
so special
quick
summons
play
another
spell.
Recon.
Here we come.
It's not game,
I
which is
special
good.
summon. My monster's effect activates.
Of course I'll use the effect to turn as target. I could have technically set my other Raigeki
Let's battle.
to further limit this.
My monster attack. I end my
Here I
turn.
go.
If I draw into rare value, I know what I'm doing. It's not rare value, but that's fine.
Say how
I can play Crystal Release,
my quick spell.
equip it to my Tiger, and then
I set a
I
card.
can set this.
Okay. Let's
Do I think that he's going to draw another monster next turn? Because I don't want this to get destroyed. Yeah, I can destroy it with Raigeki anyway. That's a nice big fat 1800. I'll go back to on.
My turn. I draw.
As soon as he draws,
I activate my trap.
tribute my Tiger
Crystal Raigeki.
and destroy cards. I can't believe we've done this. Go against 2 tier 1 decks. I think they still are at the moment. And beat them like this.
I set a card.
Sets a
face
card.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Wiggledore double cyclone.
I'm gonna draw.
Ah, it's Pegasus, but that's fine.
Meet my.
That brings us pretty much. Oh, that is all 7. Oh no, wait, it was Mammoth in deck.
I hate to
Oh,
admit it.
Oh, yeah.
it surrenders anyway. Okay, so 2 tier 1 decks and 2 wins. Not too bad, not too bad. I think if I win the next one, I'll go up to gold 2. So I hope I can do that for you guys while I'm on here. I think this will have to be the last one for this video. I went on a bit too long explaining the deck, so I do apologise for that. I'll learn not to do it in future. Depending how long this one goes on for, could maybe fit in one more. So you say, so obviously 5 Ds have just been released. So a lot of people deciding to play synchros.
I
But
better keep on my
no
toes if
synchro
I
deck.
want to win. Because I know with my duel, it's my turn.
Okay, this is what I'm going to do.
Don't let it.
I know that I have multiple of these, so I'm going to ditch these 2. I'm then going to place these 2. Then I'm going to special summon Pegasus
Crystal Promise.
in attack position.
Meet my
Use the effects of
Set our
Pegasus.
Pegasus's effect
So this has brought me up to 5 already, and that's how quick that this deck can move. And then just to make him in fear, I'm going to play Crystal Release and equip it to Pegasus.
I end my turn.
Now you've got to remember, if you already have 2 in the spell tap zone
From my
and
hand,
they destroy
I
something,
activate a
what's this?
continuous spell. I activate
You
a
can discard.
continuous spell.
He's playing Iron Core. I haven't played against this deck yet, so this will be interesting. But like I say, with Crystal Release, you have to be careful not to activate its effect when you have 2, because then your back row's clogged.
I'm counting on
And unless they straight flush you, which they probably won't do.
I activate a quick play spell.
So he's going for damage, it seems.
Okay.
Oh no,
special
he's
summon- I activate my monster's effect.
going. Oh,
Witness the
wow.
battle. Go.
I didn't see that coming.
Monster attacks you directly. This is the strength.
If only Crystal Release was a Crystal Raigeki, that would have been nice. Okay, so maybe we do have time for one more. That's a shame, that's my rank up duel gone. I will have to try and play a bit more off screen and see how far I can get. I've got a couple of decks that I can use. I have a couple more decks that I do want to bring to you, so I may or may not do that, depending. Because of my work schedule, it may be a video or two every week, depending on the days. But what I'll try and do is record multiple videos and keep them aside, and then upload them on days where I'm not really doing anything. I can film or upload. So again, an okay starting hand. I'm going to use Pegasus' effect. Grab Eagle. Seems to be my normal play nowadays. I think I'm just going to set Double Cyclone and end my turn, because I can ditch these two next turn.
It's my turn. Draw.
But if you have any deck ideas, then let me know. I'm not one person. I'm not a person to spend a lot of money on the game. My job isn't. Oh, Snipe Hunter. It's a big fat 5. Yes, I'll put it in the spell trap zone. They're not playing any spell traps. This could be tricky, but at least I know I can get over with the Tiger next turn.
Here I go. I draw.
Could have done with you last turn, mate. Okay. So hopefully they haven't got a Karibo or Sphere Karibo or anything. Yes! So 500 damage. We're getting there, I think. As long as I play a spell trap and I can clear at least one of these zones, I'll probably clear Eagle. If I draw in a rare value, that would be nice. Just sets the monster. Doesn't play a spell trap card again. This is what I can hate about this deck, because it's now limiting me to not playing Pegasus. And it's the ritual monster. I've seen him play a spell trap, and then it's fine. He probably knows what it is, and he doesn't want to extend his field too much, because he knows that he can lose control.
From my hand,
oh, no, actually, that's fine, because I can destroy that with Relinquished. That's actually perfect. But now we have the Wi-Fi symbol, so I wish it was easy to see. So that's why you set that one. Interesting. So Summons is relinquished, so I can get over it next turn. That's fine. Suck up my Tiger. Just suck it up. And then Double Cyclone my Eagle to destroy the Tiger, and I take no damage. Potentially could have game right here. Oh, that's actually quite good. I can use Promise, Special Summon 1 Pegasus, use Pegasus' effect to get a Tortoise. I think he might be DCing, or is he just letting the duel play out? Go for Cat. If I can draw Rainbow Dragon off this, that would be really nice. It's making decisions. Another rare value. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think what I'm going to do is destroy the Rainbow Gravity and place Mammoth in there. So now the only one left in deck is Carbuncle. There's the Rainbow Dragon. But I think we have to go for the game. So,
My hand.
Parallel Twister
Activate a spell.
to destroy Mammoth, and target is relinquished. Just in case he's got something in hand.
Okay.
Set
Let's
Aigeki.
battle.
Oh, do we have a DC?
Sapphire Pegasus.
And
Yours.
there's the third win, guys. So, lost the first one. 1-2, lost one. No. Lost one, 1-2, lost one, 1-1. I think. I might be imagining things. When did we start recording? Yeah, so lost one, 1-2, lost one, 1-1. Okay, so that's going to be it today, guys, for this video. I hope you've enjoyed the insight into Crystal Beast, and if you want to see any more, then let me know in the comments below or in my Twitter. You can find me on Twitter. I'll put the link somewhere in the description below. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed this content. If you have, then like, subscribe.